So my whole life, I've been in entertainment. When I was in elementary school, I played sports, played flag football, and I was in choir. When I was in middle school, I played football, I was in plays, poetry contests, all entertainment. When I was in high school, I ran track, I played football, I was in plays, I was in pageants. Yes, I was in pageants. So then you fast forward to college. When I was in college, played football, also learned how to play piano. I majored in music in college, all entertainment. So you could say that entertainment is just, I feel I was born to be an entertainer. So I've always wanted to start my own entertainment company that was all encompassing. I didn't want to focus on one particular thing. And starting your own company, you kind of have a lot of pitfalls. For example, the biggest one was when my stepdad was diagnosed with lung cancer. It was in 2008. And he was such a strong man that even when he was diagnosed, he still worked up until the very last moment, until his body just could not handle it anymore. Because his income was lost, my mom started having trouble financially. You know, my mom had 5 children, and we had nieces and nephews, so it was tough. And at that same time, I lost my job, so I wasn't able to help her or help my family, and that was just a really big blow to me. I was able to get a job at a soft drink company. And from there, that job was, at first, was my saving grace. I was able to save a little bit of money, and I even moved out, and I was moving on up. That's right, I moved into a nice place. I had moved into a trailer, and I was living in a room that was so small that it didn't even have a closet. And I was sleeping on a futon on the floor. So I'm working at this soft drink company. In the meantime, I'm working on my entertainment company. The entertainment company is not picking up. The soft drink company job, me and the boss, shall I say, did not get along. Going to work became very, very stressful. I started to get sick from physically going to work. I have this pain in my stomach, and I don't know what it is. And the pain in my stomach is just increasingly getting worse. And I tell myself, self, we are gonna go to the doctor when I get off of work this day. So when I got off of work that day, I noticed that the pain was gone. Okay, all right. So then I go home, and then I clock in the very next day. And when I clock in the very next day, I realized the moment I punched in my code, that pain came right back. And that is when I realized that stress could make you physically sick. And as far as this boss, I'm sure everybody can relate to working at a job with a boss that you cannot stand. But then he threatened me. He said, you either need to choose between your business that's not gonna work, or you need to stay at this soft drink company that shall remain nameless. And that's when I, for the first time, just threw up the peace sign. I didn't argue with him, put in my 2 weeks notice, and for me, it was like senioritis. Fast forward, that October, I had the best month that my company had ever had. And I was like, okay, maybe we can do this. So then November was really, really slow. All right, you have slow months. December, really slow. All right, so then we move into 2017. And January is really slow. All right, I'm starting to get a little nervous. So then February hits, and it is the slowest month that I've ever had. I literally only made enough to pay my bills and eat a couple of times. That was it. April 2017 comes around, my company freaking explodes. From that point on, I am booking enough to pay my bills and grow my company. So fast forward to 2018, my company's steadily growing. Now, remember, 2015 and 16, I couldn't help my mother because I wasn't in a place to do so. However, 2018, life had a different plan for me, and because my company was doing so well, in 2018, I was able to give my mother over $20,000 to help her and my family while also being able to save money. So for those of you out there that's looking to start your own company, let me just say that is absolutely possible. And there are pitfalls that you will run into, but you just got to make it happen.